Hi, I'm John DeVore. Welcome to the channel. Something is very different today. Most of you who have watched other videos on this channel know that I would normally have a cat on my lap right now named Roxy. And we lost Roxy this morning. Um, she was not yet 10. It was pretty quick, really, actually, in contrast to Lulu Bear, who died a few years ago, who slowly became a sweet, snotty bag of bones over years, but just lasted so long and hung in there. Lulu Bear really did have a long, gradual fade out, whereas Roxy just a couple of days of not feeling well, and that was it. It was something pretty major. So yeah, it's different in here. You know, Roxy was ever present. She wherever if I was in my office, Roxy was going to be right near here. If I was sitting on the couch, she was on my lap. If I was at my desk, she was on my desk. She will be missed. I miss her already. Listening companions, you know, pets in general, but I'm going to limit it to pets of people who listen to hi-fi, listen to music at home. And I've known audiophiles who are cat people. A lot of cat people. Make fantastic listening companions. They make any system sound better. I know lots of audiophiles who are dog people who have fantastic dogs. Dogs who will sit there and behave and be beautiful and hang out with the music, dig in the closeness. I've known audiophiles, a couple of audiophiles who have had incredible birds, beautiful birds like African greys and things like that. Really sort of remarkable. More than one. A couple of audiophiles I know have had parrots. They really do. When you develop a relationship with a pet, it can be a pretty profound thing. Um, they can be so giving. They're wonderful to give love to. They appreciate it so obviously. They absorb it. They revel in it. Great things. Great creatures. I've always had cats here at the DeVore Fidelity factory. I certainly will continue to do so. I'm going to be traveling in August. I'm going to go visit my distributor in New Zealand, and then I'm going to Australia, and I will be at the Melbourne, Australia Hi-Fi show. That's the last weekend of August. So if you are an Australian audiophile and care to meet me, that's where I'll be. I look forward to seeing people there. Just a last thing on the topic of pets. This is not to say that all breeders are puppy mills. There are a lot of very high quality breeders, but there are far more really needy, beautiful animals in shelters that need to be homed. They're rescues. Every cat that has ever lived here at the factory has been a rescue, and they're amazing animals. They've all been wonderful, and they've made a big impression on every visitor, whoever comes here. Anyone who's ever been in Monkey House and sat down on the couch has been, whether they wanted to or not, has been introduced to the cats who live here. Lulu Bear before her, and then certainly Roxy, and they do make an impression. They were very sweet, and they were certainly queens of their domain. That's all for today. The record I played in the intro, it's Chris Cheek, Keepers of the Eastern Door. It's a beautiful album. and it's on a new record label. This is a record label started by a friend of mine, Analog Tone Factory. Recorded all analog, recorded here in New York City, Power Station. And the record company was started by my friend Jerome Sabot, who I have talked about one of his records before on this channel. Fantastic jazz saxophone player and an audiophile, and a man of exquisite taste. He absolutely makes beautiful, beautiful sounding records. Highly recommended, and I am going to go out on a funny little guilty pleasure track of mine. Maybe you can predict what it's going to be. You're certainly going to recognize it when you hear it, and I will run a little slideshow of Roxy and many of the people that she has met over the years here at Monkey House. Thank you for watching. Give your listening companion a hug, no matter what species it is. And I'll see you at the next video. Thanks. Bye.
On a morning from a Bogart movie, in a country where they turn back time, you go strolling through the crowd like Peter Lorre contemplating a crime. She comes out of the sun in a silk dress, running like a watercolor in the rain. Don't bother asking for explanation, she'll just tell you that she came in the year of the cat. She doesn't give you time for questions as she locks up your arm in hers, and you follow till your sense of which direction completely disappears. By the blue tiled walls near the market stalls, there's a hidden door she leads you to. These days, she says, I feel my life just like a river running through the year of the cat. She looks at you so coolly, and her eyes shine like the moon and the sea. She comes in incense and patchouli, so you take her to find what's waiting inside the year of the cat. the morning comes and you're still with her, and the bus and the tourists are gone, and you've thrown away your choice and lost your ticket, so you had to stay on. But the drumbeat strains of the night remain, and the rhythm of the newborn day. You know, sometime you're bound to leave her, but for now you're gonna stay in the year of the cat. Year of the cat.